Good morning, DCO Nation. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Chris. I'm with Deadcom Outdoors, and this morning I am down here in Charleston, and the sun is just starting to peek over the horizon, so we're gonna be fishing the entire incoming tide here today. I'm only gonna be fishing maybe about 4 or 5 hours because around noon, the wind is supposed to pick up and it's supposed to get, 12 to 15 miles an hour. So I'm actually gonna be going against the tide and against this little bit of a breeze this morning. So this afternoon, when it flips around, I can just take the tide and the wind and come right on back to the landing. So that's the plan for the day. I'm gonna be hunting redfish today. I was just unloading at the ramp and I was talking to a guide who was getting ready for his day, and he was out yesterday and they didn't catch anything. He said it was a tough day. They were all over the place and they couldn't find them. So I'm hoping today we can, crack that nut and maybe get on a couple of redfish for y'all. And guys, let's go hunting. Here we go. I'm gonna be throwing this ZMan kicker crab on a 3/16 ounce Texas-ide this morning. I don't throw this very often at all, and I wanted to give it a try. So I've got a little bit of Inshore ProCure slathered up on it, and I saw a bird. I was working my way down to an area I want to fish, and I saw a bird getting some little bait and kind of feeding right over here. There's 2 oyster bars sitting right here, so this is a nice little highway for fish to set. Now we are at slack tide right now, so I'm not expecting too much to be going on, but I think it's going to be worth at least making a couple of casts. And the cool thing about this kicker crab is I can swim it and that tail will work, or I can kind of slow roll him off the bottom, or just kind of jigging and see what picks up this kicker crab. But I think around some of these exposed oysters, it may work today. There is a heron up there. That creek is pretty dry. I'm seeing it's probably bait, but I want to, again, I'm stopping at this little creek mouth, and it's worth throwing something around these little creek mouths. And all of this oyster right here, you never know who's cruising around looking for a meal right now. It's early in the morning. I'm not really seeing any waking right now. Again, we're still at slack tide. It may be just starting to move a little bit. So, but really it's not going to turn on until about, I'm going to say 8 o'clock, which we got about 45 minutes or so, when we really start getting some good current movement. Going into high tide, we're actually going to push in about 6 feet of water today. We are down pretty low, and 6 feet of water is going to start rushing in here before noon. So it's, once it starts turning and moving around, it's going to be a pretty strong tide. And those are the kind of tides we get in the Carolinas. All right, guys. So as you can see, I pulled my drive out. I am seeing a lot of activity up in here. And right along this one little oyster bar, I think there's some fish up here, but it is so shallow. I'm in about a foot of water right now, so that's why I'm kind of paddling. And I have got a little Magifishrimp. This is in rainbow shad color, and I had to come up here. Curiosity's killing the cats. So I got this Magifishrimp on from Jelley Baits, and if you guys want to pick up the new Magifishrimp, go to jelleybaits.com, put in promo code DEADCOM20, save yourself 20% off. Now's the time of the year to get stocked up on this, on the Jelley Baits. All right, guys, here we go. right, there's a little grass point right over here. I'm going to throw this, again, the Jelley Baits Magifishrimp over there. Kind of up into the area that I've been wanting to fish. There's a couple of creeks that kind of parallel each other that I want to take a look at here. I'm going to try this little point over here first, then I'm probably going to turn around, come over here and hit this little point. Dull up my my shrimp and go to a because it's a little tannic, so I may want to go to like a hypnotic honey color. There we go. Ooh, something hit it. Okay, that's a really good sign. I'm going with the Jelley Baits again, but I'm using the Hypnotic Honey color. And I really like that natural looking color here, so I'm going to throw him on. Throw him down here in case I need him. There we go, fish on, guys. There we go. Small little trout. Look how small he is. All right, skunk is out of the boat. Thank you, buddy. I needed you. I needed that little trout. All right, cool. Let's get him released back in. Ah, not a great cast at all, Chris. Wow. That's not even close. I'm back. I just kind of came out of that creek and I'm back to where I caught that one little small trout. Give this another couple of flips and then I'm gonna kind of go. There we go, fish on, guys. It's another trout. Okay. All right, cool. You're getting a little better. Getting a little better. Okay. There may be a little concentration of trout right here. I mean, last one was 9 inches and he is probably 12. All right, getting better. All right, let's get him back off. There he goes. Cool. Okay, a little bit of a trout bite this morning on the Magifishrimp. So if you can see, there's a little bit of a current line right here, and that's what I was throwing up. So, or throwing up, casting along this current line. The current's coming at me, so I'm working that shrimp with the current. So it's a very natural presentation coming down this creek. There we go. Fish on, guys. Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, another nice little trout. Okay. Again, getting bigger. I think I can just get him right in. Okay, cool. That's a little male. He's grunting. A little bit bigger. He's probably 13. All right, a little bit of a trout bite. Again, let's get him back into the water. So far, the Hypnotic Honey for the trout has been the color and the presentation. All right, y'all, so I just put on a 3/16 ounce trout eye and I'm staying with the Jelley Baits and Magifishrimp in Hypnotic Honey and get a little bit of ProCure on it. This is just the Inshore Saltwater ProCure. The reason I went to the 3/16 ounce trout eye is the water is starting to get deeper and I want to make sure that I'm on the bottom, and that 3/16 should be enough to get me onto the bottom where these fish are really hugging. We're gonna work this this dock, try to get in and around these little pilings. Oh, I threw it right into the pilings. No. Horrible, horrible cast. There, I got him. I got him. My luck's changing, boys. There's another little set of docks right over here, so I just kind of made a little pedal. Came around, we're gonna fish this little grass line, get up to those docks. I'm still working this shrimp because that's what I'm seeing popping in the grass right now. So I think this is the food source that they're on. Ooh. Got a little pull from something. What was that? Whoa, there we go. Got it. What we got here, guys? Cool. Oh, I think that's our red that we've been looking for. No, nice trout. Nice trout. Better trout. They keep getting a little better, a little better. Ooh. There we go. Well, that was a good decision to come over here. So that's 4 trout today. And getting a little bit better. I bet she's getting close to keeper size. So we may throw him on the board just real quick. Let's just see where he's at just real fast. Hey, he's 14 and a half, so cool, guys. Let's get him unpinned and right back into the water. Oh, jeez. Yep, he got me. There we go. Ooh, another little small trout. Wow, they are just keyed in on the shrimp right now. Another, oop, where did he go? Now you're not going to fit down the scupper hole, so. Another little small trout. They are keyed in on this shrimp right now. That's good to see. Nice little small trout. I just don't want to see him on the end of my line. This little current line right here coming off of this grass. Maybe something right in here. Nope. There we go. Oh man, something is right here working this shrimp. It may be some more trout. Okay, there's something right off of this little current line here, guys. Take it. There we go. Fish on. Right off of that current line. Again, another little trout. Okay. That's who's bumping it down there. These little bitty trout. Again, he's probably no more than, what, 10 inches? Yeah, relax. Yeah, he's only like 9 inches. But, you know, fun to catch. But where's your mama? Where is your mama? So I'm gonna come up again. I've circled this dock and I'm gonna come up along the grass, make a couple of casts in between the dock and the actual like walkway. I love these grass lines right around these docks. There we go. Fish on. Oh, he had it. And I didn't stick him. Well, y'all, this is a little bit different of an outro. I'm actually sitting in my truck, obviously. The wind really did start to kick up about 12 o'clock, and that was about the time the weatherman said it was going to kick up. So, hey, kudos to you. The weatherman got it right this time, and so we got back in. Decent day today, no real size or quality fish. Ended up with, what was it, 5 or 6 trout. Most of them were pretty small, but I did get the one keeper, and I did have that quick hit and pull with that redfish. So that's a really good sign. I was encouraged. I was seeing the bait up in the grass, and that's what you're gonna get with springtime. You're gonna get this bait moving around, everything's warming up, coming to life. So guys, now is the time to get out onto the water. If you guys have time, get out there, wet a line. I know you're gonna enjoy yourself. Guys, I appreciate you watching. You know the deal. Like, subscribe, share it with a buddy. Check out my live Q&A. I have those coming out about every 2 weeks now. And if you want to ask questions, talk fishing, talk about Merle's Inlet, if you're coming down to South Carolina on vacation, hit me up on that live chat or on Instagram, Facebook. Everything's under Deadcom Outdoors. Guys, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great day.